Good evening, everyone. American period. American period is the American soldier arrived in the Philippines following the seminal occurrence of the Paris Treaty signing on December 10, 1898. School reopened. Physical education was of the subject implemented in the public school and daily sports program. So, nana diri na implement sa ang physical education in other school, in other ang uban yung mga sports physical education nakuha na siya sa ang educating the student body, taking physical activity and physical education to school. So ang physical education kibali gikuan siya sa in school to physical fitness, physical activity, mga activity like game, like exercise, and other parts of physical education. In 1909, basketball's program was inaugurated. In 1910, basketball was first introduced as a game for children. So, ang basketball na first introduce siya sa game for children. So, pwede na siya sa mga children. Basketball was invented in December 1891 by James Naismith at the YMCA School of Christian Workers, now Springfield. In Springfield, within months, the game spread across the county through a network of YMC. By February 1893, teams of Chicago area YS had formed into a language. So, mao ni ang first basketball game. So, mao ni ang first bola sa basketball and nana diri sa sikan. So mao ni ang bago karon Spalding. So the first basketball game was played in Springfield since si Dr. Naismith of the YMC created the game of teaching. In 1911, the Athletic Guide was published. Spalding Athletic Guide and Handbook of Amateur Athletic Union, published by Bibliolife, United States, 2008, SMBN. 10. Constitution by Laws General and Athletic Rules, 1911, British Columbia, Amateur. So, ipakita na ko ang Spalding Athletic Guide and Handbook of the Amateur and Athletic Union. So, mao ni siya. In 1914, the Manila Teacher Vacation Assembly gave a Filipino teacher special training. 1910, syllable called the Physical Education, a teacher manual was issued. Physical education was made required subject in the curriculum of a public school. So, sa 1914, so nadiri sa Manila Teacher, so nag-assembly sila sa mga Filipino sa mga special training like in the physical education. So nadira sa 1914. So 1919, so syllable called Physical Education, a teacher manual was issued. So sa 1920, physical education was made required subject in a curriculum of the public school. So ang physical education kibali gihimo siyang subject sa 1920. So, nadra nag-i-adapt sa ang physical education was made required subject in a curriculum. So, gihimo na siyang curriculum in a public school ang physical education. Balik sa ta dito ha. So, 1920, syllable entitled Physical Education Manual of Teacher was published, which was submitted by a special committee for superintendents and edited by Frederick O. England and Playground Direct of the City, Manila. Physical education was made a required subject. So, mao na to siya. 1928, a summer school for coaching was organized. So 1928, a summer school for coaching was opened by the Office of the National Physical Education Director in a cooperation with the Bureau of Education to help the public school teacher who are in charge of athletic to improve their coaching method. So 1930, so na dito nagikuha nila gi-improve ang coaching methods in 1928. 1937, physical education was made a curricular subject in the secondary school where the grade of not only based on attendance but proficiency skills as well as the grade was included in the computation of the general average. So, physical education, so gamit mo siyang curricular subject. So, sa secondary school, so wala siya gikuan sa attendance. So, gikuan siya sa proficiency and the skills of sa mga bata. So, nag-grade include na computation of the general average. So, 1938, the Summer School of Physical Education was opened by the Bureau of Education under the direction of Serafin Aquino and was held in the Rizal Memorial Field. So 1939, women's track the field is added in the program of the Nation Interscholastic. So diha lang siya taman sa 1928. So nagkuha lang kog mga sa 1937. So gipadayon lang ako. So nagkuha ra kog mga thoughts. The Executive Order number 18 series of 1999, Merck Jed BP is into the Philippine Sports Board, which has since assumed departmental responsibilities for BPS. 1928, a summer school for coaching was organized. Philippine Physical Education creation was undertaken by one of the three staff officers under Department of Education, Culture and Sports, referred to ADEX. The department started was Ministry of Education, Culture and Sports under the 1982 Education Act. Early 20th century Sports Association was established, longest government sponsored education service including in the Philippines amateur athletic. The Philippine Sports Commission collaborate and organize annual athletic activities such as the Palarong Pangbansa, which includes students athletes from around the country. So the Philippines Commission, so balik iba nag-collaborate silaกับathletic activities. So ilan ning gipanganlan og Palarong Pangbansa. Kibali include ang mga estudyante ani in other country like sa Philippines like Palarong Pangbansa, Dabra, Palarong Pangbansa. So nakuha diri ang mga katong sa Davao de Oro. So ang Davao de Oro kay Davraa man sila. Ang mao na ang ilang pangalan sila amot lang sa uban. So mo to ang example nako sa Palarong Pangbansa. Si bali include na diri ang Visaya, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Bali tanan ng sakupan sa Philippines. So, mao lang tong akong report. So, thank you and God bless everyone. Salamat.